Hey SiriusXM, it's Sean Paul. For the 20th anniversary of my big album called Dutty Rock, we're going behind the tracks. Shout, streets, respect, you know what I mean? Sly Dunbar, who's a legendary producer, did that beat for me. It came from India. He uses African sounds and Indian drums at times. Big up Sly. I wanted to open with a big track from Sly, but also I just needed to big up the streets. That's where the music comes from, and make sure the streets knew that I appreciate what they've given to me. First thought that comes to my mind for Get Busy is just getting crazy. You know, when I heard the track, I was like, damn, it's just menacing. It's just boom, 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 boom. And so it gave me a lot of energy. And I just wanted to think of everything that I could say that would make ladies feel free to do what they feel free to do. Shake that thing, miss, kana. You know what I mean? That was like one of the first vibes that came out. So energy is my thing with that song, and it still is a great vibe on stage today. I cannot leave it out myself. Stephen Marsden, that's the great Lenky, or what we call Reggae Jesus. He used to have long hair. Everybody used to call him Reggae Jesus. It was funny. He's someone who has played with the great Buju Banton for many years and then started to produce. Lenky for me is a very special person in our music genre, because you have a lot of people that they got the talent and they do their thing, but their focus might change over because of the things that come to you, the accolades and the charts and the money and the ladies and all of that. But he wasn't distracted, because after we got that hit, he went back to school, and that was crazy. But he wanted to study more about what he was already amazing at. He just set a standard for me to try harder and harder with my music. Baby Boy. When I hear that, of course I think of Beyoncé. She's the queen. She had a big career with Destiny's Child before we did this song, before she stepped out to do her own solo career. It was amazing for me, like somebody like that drawing for me. I knew she was gonna shoot on her own solo album. There was so much energy in the air at the time about what she was doing. And likewise, what I was doing too. Give Me the Light had broken and things were really popping off with my career, and everybody was coming to me for a feature, and I just felt really special with that. I had someone in my own team who had been working with me for years tell me that when they heard that song and saw the video, that's when they became a fan. Shooting the music video was fun. I just finished the tour and landed in Miami, and then had a meeting with the director who told me, yo, we're gonna do 2 different worlds. Like, you're in the dream world, and explain the whole concept to me. Out of the whole video shoot though, what was really cool was that I met a little lady who's Beyonce's seamstress, and she come from Jamaica, and she that chat to me, and I said, yo, what go on, man? And that was really cool. I don't remember her name, but she has done Beyonce's stuff ever since. So one more Jamaican doing greatness right there. I'm Still in Love. That was a remake. Big up Alton Ellis. He's the person who wrote this song, and it was a hit in the 70s in Jamaica. I had an A&R in VP Records named Murray Elias, and he was the person who came to me with the whole idea of revamping this song. Big up Steely and Clevie as well. R.I.P. to Steely. We couldn't have done it without these guys. By the time I was doing music, that kind of track was considered classic, and so it was up to Steely and Clevie, who are from that era, to kind of reproduce and make it sound modern as well as keep to the root, which was always important to me. And that just proved a big point to a lot of people, that you don't have to always follow the trends that are happening now. Sometimes you can look to the past and see the greatness there and bring forth what you can with it. Temperature, yeah, fire. When I first heard the rhythm too, the bass and boom, 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 boom. So yeah, there's a lot of energy for me. Especially astounded myself when I found out the rhythm was built by a 19-year-old kid named Isis. And I was like, yo. And he built it on Fruit Loop, a program that most of the big producers weren't paying attention to. It was like, that's like a toy to them. To me, I was just like, this kid heard magic in those sounds he was hearing on that. I put it all together in the right way. It still makes me feel proud today. I have to have it in my set. If I leave it out, people at the venue is like, yo, where's Sean Paul? Why he didn't come? I don't know where the line came from. I want to be the papa, you could be the mom. I was just thinking of something kind of cute, kind of corny, just like to just throw right there, you know. I think the best thing of all is that sex brings us all here, so it was kind of a different way to put it, and it's kind of cool. With dancehall music, it was a lot about drum and bass. And everything around is just accentuation of that groove. And even the uh-ohs, that was kind of like, uh-oh, like, what did he say? I just kept putting it in the track and everybody's like, yeah, it sounds good. Keep doing it. So it worked. No lie. Dua Lipa comes to mind. She's amazing. I wrote the song with Emily Warren, who I've written quite a few songs with. She has an amazing voice as well. We tried a few different people to say, yo, would you do this song with me? And they did. It just didn't sound like how Emily put down. And then management kind of showed me this girl, Dua, and said, yo, she's gonna blow, man. She's amazing. When she hit it up, I couldn't believe it. It matched, was a vibe. I've been very thankful of being able to do a song with her when she only had like 70,000 people on Twitter kind of vibe. And then now it's millions of people following her. She's a huge star. To me, she helped to make that song. If we used someone else, it would still been a good song. But her tone and her sensual voice, man, awesome. Go Down Deh. Big up Shaggy and Spice. It's Spice's song, but it's Shaggy's brainchild. And, you know, for me, Shaggy's been one of the closest friends in this business. We've been through similar things in terms of trying to break that ground in international water. He did that before me. He could have hated on me. He could have been like, yo, this kid. But he didn't. We speak a lot on the phone about different things. Sometimes we disagree, but we don't fight, we don't war, we don't beef. You know, big up to him. Go Down There is a fun song. The way he put it and the tone that he put it in, it was awesome. When Spice heard it, she was like, yo, and immediately went to studio. Big up to Spice, she really did her thing on it. She's been named the Queen of Dancehall since we did that song. I'm really proud of her, and it's been a long road for her. Thank you for having me on the song, making people like get their pants dirty at weddings because they're going down and their dresses. It's awesome. Hey, it's Sean Paul, and you have just watched Behind the Tracks. This is the 20th anniversary of the Big Bad album, Dutty Rock. Now, it's a legendary album. It helped people to see this whole genre and my whole culture in a different light. Salute to all the fans who have, supported that album and my works. Thank y'all. Enough love. Dutty Rock 28th, we gonna celebrate.
Move that up, move that up, move that up, move that up.